Hey everybody, I'm back. I hope you had such a great day of learning with Mrs. Hilberger yesterday. I had such a good nap. We are just moving right along with our learning. So today's Thursday, May 7th, and we're working on day 27 lessons. We're gonna start with our reading and word work. Here's what totally forgot you, little Tweet. I'm so sorry. Welcome to Learning with Little Tweet. There he is. And I'm Mrs. Hill, in case you don't know. Here's what you need. You need your Which Tree book. I will show it to you on the computer, but you'll use it to reference when you do your writing. We're going to sing our Trees in Our Community song. And then you need this paper that you worked on yesterday, but we're going to work on the bottom part. Now, for word work, you need your Cycle 21 word list. We're going to do the hopping with these words, okay? And remember, when we do the hopping, my hair is crazy. I can't handle it. Sorry, I'm distracted. So sorry. When you do the hopping, you can use chalk on the sidewalk. Or you can use like index cards or little strips and write your words on there. I have a different idea for you today that I'm excited about. In case you're getting tired of the hopping, I have a new fun way that you can practice these words, but you definitely do need this list and then either chalk or a blank piece of paper that you can cut strips from, okay? All right, guys, let's go ahead, pause the video and get your materials. All right, let's get started.
Your learning target for today is I can identify similarities and differences between two texts. Let's reread Which Tree. See these leaves? Their tree can be hollow inside. See these leaves? Their tree has a sharp trunk. See these leaves? Their tree makes sweet syrup. See these leaves? Their tree has many colors. See these leaves? Their tree looks like an umbrella. See these leaves? Their tree is the tallest. See these leaves? Their tree is covered in fruit. See these leaves? Their tree grows roots from branches.
All right, now we're going to sing our Trees in Our Community song. This is our second text. So the first one was Which Trees, and now we're going to sing our song and think about what these two texts have that are similar and what they have that are different. Here we go. Sing with me. Oak tree in the park, see the ants crawl up the bark. Willows grow beside the stream, they keep water clear and clean. Maple near the street, leaves change colors, it's so neat. Quaking aspen outside a home, keeps it safe from wind and storm. Paper birch trees on the path, use a stick to draw and scratch. Trees in our community, give the world joy and beauty. Sorry guys, I got a phone call. Find a tree and then you'll see how lovely and helpful trees can be. All right, so now that we've read both, let's talk about what we notice that is similar and what is different. Similar is another word for same. So obviously, both of these are about trees, right? So that's something that's the same. It also, both of them show or talk about different kinds of trees, right? This one, Which Tree? Something that's different I'm noticing is this one really focuses on the leaves, the different kinds of leaves, and this one focuses on where you can find these different trees, right? So that's a difference. I wonder if you can think of any other things about these two texts that are the same or different. If you can think of something else, go ahead and whisper it to little Tweet. Awesome. All right, so let's take a look at our writing. For day 27, it says, use evidence from the text to support your thinking. Draw a picture and label a picture that shows a similarity between the two texts. So that just means something that's the same. Well, it shows different kinds of trees. Both of these texts either show or talk about different kinds of trees. So I'm just going to go ahead and draw a couple different kinds of trees, and I'm trying to go kind of speedy and with one hand, so these might not be my best illustrations, but let's see. We have that kind of tree, maybe one with like a super tall trunk. Remember that was in one of our texts. Maybe a tree that, like a weeping willow we can kind of do that has leaves that kind of hang down. So I know that might be a little challenging for you to draw different kinds of trees, and you don't have to do that. This is just what I'm deciding to write about or draw about, that both of these texts show or talk about different kinds of trees. So to label this, I'm just going to write different kinds of trees. I'll go ahead and give book spelling for that. Oof. Different kinds of trees. Okay. Now down here it says, draw a picture and label a picture that shows a difference between the two texts. Okay. So this one actually tells us the names of the trees, which I like. This one does not. And remember, we talked about how this one really focuses on the tree's leaves. This text does not. This text just talks about the kinds of trees, where they may be located, and something that makes them a little bit special. But this one really, really focuses on the leaves. So I think for the differences, I'm going to try to draw some of these different kinds of leaves here. Okay, that's why it's good to have your book to reference. Now, these can be a little tricky. I'm going to try to draw this maple tree leaf. Let's see. Oh my, that is not my best leaf, but there we go. That's good enough. Some leaves might look like this. I'm kind of seeing leaves like that in this picture. This one has like spiky leaves, kind of like that. Okay. Let's see if I can find any others that would be good to draw. Whoa, look at that big leaf. I'll do one like, well, that looks similar to that. This one has like really spiky. Maybe I'll just do like a big leaf like this with a line down the middle and some lines. Okay, so here I'm showing that this text shows different kinds of leaves and really focuses on the different kinds of leaves. So up here, I'll label it and just write leaves. All right, now, if you guys had different ideas, you absolutely could draw and write about your own ideas. But if you would like to use the ideas that I just did, that is fine too. So I'm going to go ahead and just let you pause the video on this paper so you can copy the book spelling if you would like to. Go ahead and pause. All right, everybody, it's time for word work. Now, when I was telling you to get materials, I did forget to mention, so when we've been doing the hopping Thursdays where you hop on sight words, it does say kindergarten sight word list, but I've talked to you about this before. I don't think we really have one of those other than just these 3 words that they gave us, but that's not enough. So we have been using our cycle word list, And that's what I'm going to be doing today. But if you have your own sight words that you would like to practice, like a list that your teacher gave you, or if you're in my class, if you want to use your buddy's bones, or if your family can come up with a great list of words for you to practice, that's awesome. You can use those instead. Honestly, though, these are really good words for us to practice, especially with this new kind of chunk at the end, the ink chunk and the ank chunk. Those are good words for us to practice. So I'm going to use this list. What you're going to do is you're either going to use your chalk and write your words on the sidewalk, or in a different place, I'll show you that in a minute, or you're going to make little paper strips or use index cards, and you're going to write one word on each little strip of paper. Let's go ahead and reread our words really quickly. Ready? Oh, you know what? Oh, you know who I need? Here we go. We need our flat Mrs. Hill. We're not going to chop them up this time. We're just going to try to read them. Cub, mud, dug, fun, nut, fed, beg. Now remember, if you're having trouble reading those, you absolutely can chop them up and then blend them together. That is totally fine. But for right now, I'm running out of time, so I'm just going to read them. Hen, pen, met, jump, club, stun, lend, nest, pink, ink, sink, bank, thank. All right, guys, what you can do now is go ahead and pause the video and make your word cards. I would pause the video on this list if you're going to be writing these words. So go ahead and make your word cards, and then I'll show you what you can do with them. Okay guys, Avery and Owen are here to help us. So this is what we've done every week. This is one option for how you can practice your Cycle 21 words. You can write them with chalk or write them on your cards and tape them down. Go ahead, show us what to do. Frog jumps.
Nest. Pink. Stun.
And they're reading them, right?
Dug. Dug. Mud. Thick. Cub.
Woohoo! Take a bow. Take a bow. Nice job. All right, guys, so here's another idea. If you want to practice your words in a different way, you can have an adult help you to tape them up on a wall. Make sure you're not, too close to any windows. Or if you're allowed, you can, if your parents say it's okay, you can go ahead and just write the words with chalk on a wall. If it's a wall you're allowed to write on. So here, Owen, can you show us? Oh, Layton was going to do this part. Come on, Layton. Going to do, scoot on up. You're going to scoot further, toss the ball at a word, and whatever word it hits, you're going to read. Okay? Club, good. And then we're using a softball too, just in case, because we are close to windows. Whoops. Did you get any?
No.
Not this time. Keep trying. Nest, awesome. Let's do one more. You're really trying to get thank, huh? What word was it? Yeah, you got it. What word was it?
Thank.
Good job. Take a bow.
Do it?
All right, guys. Hope that was fun. Hope those words got glued into your brain. You can play that as many times as you want. And we'll see you in a little bit for more learning with little tweets.